Hello and welcome in. Hope everyone's ready for today. I'm the average goob, and today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist. This, I think, is my last time for today. I believe. I think this is the last day. Yeah, we got a day and 14 hours, so this is going to be the last stream for this game jam. However, I plan on continuing this game. I've been having a lot of fun developing it, and I think that I should see it through. Being my first Godot game, I might as well. Wow, we got a lot of people in here already. Hey, Ryan. Archie the developer, welcome in. Granger. Stellar Frog. Awesome. How's everyone doing today? I'm gonna snooze this ad break that they're gonna force me to do. Just because we're starting up. You would think they would just run it right away. All right, so to hop right into things, we tackled some stuff last night, and then I also tackled some stuff today after work. So we have a few things left, and we were just given sound effects and music to add to the game. Stuck and RTN CDR both contributed last night. I put out a a cry for help. Oh no, they already got ads. Well, I put out a cry for help and they just made some stuff for me. So I sampled them and they sounded good to add to the game. So I added them to the game. And hopefully they're okay with it and my implementation of it. I did some modifications. We got the game over scene. We have enemy spawners. I did create the shadow spawner, but I need to actually add the other shadows to approach the player, but for now it does spawn the shark. And it keeps spawning them. I added potions. Thank you for the lurk, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out. And if you don't mind, Ryan, there's no formal ceremony. I'm just gonna throw you a mod if that's okay. I appreciate you hanging out here, man. You contribute to the channel, you watch out for me, and you're here a lot. So I appreciate you, and welcome to the mod team. While you're lurking. All right. So I need to work on the upgrade scenes. I need to work on the ability to purchase the potions. So things that I really thought were going to be tough to add are tough to add, surprisingly. Oh, I added the health drops. We got that. And then create some kind of tutorial. This might be a text dump. This is the classic game jam text screen that I'm probably just gonna have to make. Spawn the shark doo 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 doo. Oh no. All right, let's hop in here. I hopefully created something that should work. You should be able to hear all the sounds and everything from the game. And I shouldn't have to pause or change desktop audio. So let's see if this works. And I'm just gonna hop right in there and then it should pop up an extra screen. Perfect. So this is the music that we got from RTN. Make sure I got the name right. RTN CDR. And then we got some sound effects from Stuck. They showed up and they said they abandoned their project and they gave me some sounds I can use. So we're gonna have a couple sounds from them and the music. Here we go. Unlurk. Welcome back, Ryan. All right. So we've got ambient sounds. We have canon sounds. We've got new splash sounds. Yeah, no problem, Ryan. You've been around for quite a bit. I've seen you in some other channels, and if you don't want the mod duties, just hand back the torch. But I appreciate you, and I like having you around. Quellis Dev, welcome in. Arrrr. Alright, so this shark only has a little bit of health because I was testing things. But Everything's kind of here. We've got most of the things in here. I've got enemies spawning randomly. Oh, there's the other shadow. My shadow spawning's working. Here's the potion. And I do have a shop button up here. The shop does not work yet. Oh, yeah, we got tons of great juicy sound effects. There we go. Is this a pirate chemistry game? Yeah. Well, it's gonna be as soon as I can figure out how to mix these elements. Oh, it looks like we've got another shadow spawning. Oh my gosh, they're spawning so fast. I'm just doing this for now. They're not supposed to spawn this fast, I swear. Oh my gosh, it's a whole family. Also, I set up some like radiuses and stuff, so it checks for the player, so nothing should spawn with the player looking. That's the idea here. They're growing quick. Their life cycles are pretty fast. Look at them go. It's a school. They won't spawn this fast, but it's good for testing. So I'm gonna also have like dolphins, the whale, and then once you have all the potions unlocked, maybe I spawn the kraken. There be a shanty in yar, the cannons be firing. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun to just, I was gonna say drive around, just to sail around. Oof. Lots of damage. Yeah, the sound effects that came in last night, it's making the game pretty juicy. Oh, look at how big they're getting. What the heck killed that guy? Did he just run into his own cannons? Oh no, that was me. Is that the goop pop? Yeah. Yes, I added my very own new goop pop. It's such a cheap sound effect. Alright, let's make sure this potion works. Oh, that shark, why is he getting faster? I just want the potion, dude. Oh, lots of damage. Alright. Alright. I drank all the potions. Alright, so you can see, we've got quite a bit added, and it's just getting better. I've got the menu and everything, but also, another thing that I added, let me just run into the sharks a couple times. They do a lot of damage, so. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I don't know if anybody cares about Apple TV, but if you want 3 months free of it, if you sub to me or anybody on Twitch, I guess it is, or you gift a sub to anybody, then you get Apple TV Plus for 3 months for free. And there's like some rules and stuff, so that's why I linked the blog post there. So you gotta be eligible, can't have an existing account, all that kind of stuff. But we got a game loop. We got the game over screen all set up, everything's working. There's nice and juicy sound effects to go along with it. Right back to the title screen. Everything's working, so we've got ourselves a little game. Alright, I'm gonna play the music again. Let's get into the zone. Okay, I was working on adding a shop. I don't know what I'm doing. I've added the upgrade cards, but this isn't even the shop card. I guess they're essentially the same thing. I feel like I should just keep tackling the easy stuff while I can, but it's basically just that. Maybe I can get the front shooting cannons. Okay, so the player, we've got, I need to add an autocannon and close some of these out so I can work on it. Okay. And we ship, oh, we already have an autocannon timer set up. Okay. And just check this. Okay, so autocannon, we got to check for variable. All right, let's do bar autocannon. Can fire auto cannon. It's a very long name. Equals true. Went right into adding a semicolon at the end, even though I haven't done that at all. All right, so now we need to check for the timer timeout. And then we do cannon. Autocannon. No, dang it. It was there. Can fire autocannon. No. The semicolon gets me every time. It's like how I end sentences when I'm coding. It does. It literally gets me every time though. Luckily it gives me a big old error message. Sure this is set. Auto start, nice. Well, I don't need to do that. Why do I have it set up like that? One shot auto start. I guess so I can control. Oh, so I can control it. I primarily code in C#, so you can imagine how many times you do it. Yeah. Oh, geez, yeah. JavaScript and C#. Those two languages, masters of the semicolon. I actually started in VB.net when I started doing like software engineering stuff and never had an issue there. Then I started learning JavaScript and then everything needed it. Python was your first, but I love JavaScript. Heck yeah, Ryan. Yeah, I mean, personally, JavaScript is really nice. And I know it's weird, but my favorite library is jQuery. jQuery is, I've built so many apps that use jQuery. Like jQuery, I know people make fun of it, but love it. What other stuff do I need for the autocannon? I need to add an autocannon instance. When I started learning JS, I kept reading, you don't have to learn jQuery anymore. Yeah, well, yeah, because JavaScript can, I think ES6 can do most things jQuery can do. but there's nothing like writing a simple thing. Like, let's see. Can I pull up some notepad here? Like if I were to write jQuery, I can do like this. Right? And if you're to do JavaScript, you have to do like and then you can't even get it because it doesn't have an ID. I'm just saying, like, look at this already. jQuery is already half the length of this. I mean, not everything supports jQuery, but it does. It does. You just got to load it up, and it's usually fine. Gooby time, gooby time. Hey Mars, what's going on? Ya gooby? How you doing tonight? Staff Himmel. Staff Himmel. I feel very powerful trying to say your name. Welcome in. Glad you could make it tonight. Hope you're doing well. Look at everybody hanging out here, watching me sweat for my last minutes of getting this game jam done. Working through your Godot class? Heck yeah, dude. Are you doing a 3D Godot, right? Making a space shooter? No, quite the opposite. I am making a pirate ship shooter. And I would show it, however, I've got some errors here that I need to fix. And then once I have that, I can show it off. But yeah, we're just doing this. I can show you kind of the mess of my Godot scene. We got pirate ships everywhere. We got treasure chests. We've got shadows galore. Ah, I thought maybe I had my game scene open. I didn't. But yeah, so I'm just adding an auto cannon to the enemy pirate ship. I've been delaying that for too long now. They do have cannons, just not their front-facing one. I need to get back to Godot tutorials myself and making assets for your own ideas. Hey, making assets is half of it. Once I start making assets, my game starts to come to life. Ship game was the next guess, yeah. Yeah, doing pirate ships with giant cannons. There's so many cannons. Maybe too many. But it's a lot of fun to just go around shooting cannons, taking out ships. The sound effects are sounding pretty good. Let me get this. It's not going to let me set this, is it? Nope, not until I fix the errors. Um, how am I referencing these? I'm just doing get parent. It's a big statement. So the class I'm taking goes through platformer, RPG, 2D, 3D, 2D shooter, 3D FPS, 2D, 3D tower defense, 2D, 3D turn-based, and 2D, 3D RTS. That is quite the genre coverage. I feel like I would get exhausted after learning all of that. I feel like I have that same course though. I took half of a survivor's course. And I just started learning Godot like 2 weeks ago. But I started with the survivor's course, made it halfway through, and then I started on this game. I really just need to learn the interface, and then I'm like, I'll figure stuff out as I go. But I do want to continue that course. Oh, I need to add a back. Okay. I need to add a marker for this. Put it on the enemy ship sprite. What I wanted to make is a side-scroller platformer RPG. That sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like a platformer would be so much easier than making a game that I'm making. I have a lot of experience doing top-down style games, but uh, I feel like a platformer in Godot would be pretty easy. I come from Game Maker, where you have to code everything. And Godot provides a lot of built-in functions for the different rigid bodies or character, player, 2D, whatever they are. Oh no, Mars! Why did it... Oh, codingquest.com. Yeah, that's weird though. You're a sub, so it should have let you post a link. Sometimes Nightbot sucks. Hmm. Mars, I don't want to bait you, but can you try again to see if it works for you? Oh, Ryan gets around with mod privileges too, so that works. Wow, their join Discord button's just kind of covering their logo. Never heard of this place. That's pretty sick though. Looks like it worked that time. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, subs should be available to skirt around it. I had it set to regulars, which isn't even a thing. I'm supposed to do like regulars or above. All right, let's get this front cannon in here. All right, cannon auto speed. Let's make a new variable. I don't know what I set it for my player. Auto, I probably need to get all of these things. Wow, that actually took care of all the errors. All right. Okay. I don't think it's an auto cannon timer, is it? It is. I just named everything the same. This isn't going to work, right? Because I need to reverse these. So this needs to be negative, and this one needs to be positive. All right, that'd be cool if this just worked. I don't think I ever turn it on. It doesn't do just tutorials, but actually explains game mechanics, give assignments for you, then provides, hey, this is how it should be done for you to compare. They also have Discord, you ask questions. And yeah, I love doing courses. I think it's so much better than just one-off tutorials. You can, as everybody will tell you, you can stay in tutorial hell for a very long time. But when you do a course, you get a very deep understanding of what you're trying to learn. And then you can take all that information and kind of make the stuff you want to make from it. Were there 2 splashes for 1 cannonball? No, it's shooting out 3 cannonballs. So there's the one that goes that way, and if it hits that, it's deep water. But then if I fire these, there's 3 cannonballs each time. And then the 1 cannonball over there. But maybe what you saw was the enemies? Oh no, I hit the shark. I'm sorry, we got conflicting music. Oh, and you might be seeing the stuff off to the side too. So the screen kind of splits here because I wanted to show the whole game. All right. Okay. Now I just need to add this to the processing. Yeah, it was a split screen thing. Yeah, yeah. Because I noticed that every time I hit play, it just centers it, and then my camera covers up like half of this. I have like the interface that's getting hidden by it, and then also now that we have sounds and everything, I can show that scene, and I hope the sounds are coming through. I'm assuming they are. I don't even know why I have the can fire auto. Can fire auto cannons. We shoot them in the front. See, I should really make this a process. Oh, but I use player in it. I could pass it. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into optimizing before it even happens. Fire your front cannon. Not doing it. Also, I noticed that I still have some print statements in here. From debugging. Okay. I just want to see the cannons go off. If can fire auto cannons, cannon equals true. Should start out as true. Okay. Probably just gonna mute the music for now. Well, that doesn't matter. Come on, shoot your cannon. Oh, I don't have a cannon set. I forgot, it didn't let me. Look at that. No bugs or anything. That's clean code. Are you gonna put in different ammo types? Heck yes, I am. Heck yes, I am. Staff. The whole point is supposed to be mixing these potions here, so whatever you have equipped, it will change them out. Also, he's still not shooting the cannons. But I have all these different things, so yeah, like a grape shot. I call it shotgun ball. um, I couldn't think of a grape shot when I was doing it, so it's just called a shotgun ball. No chain shot. So you get fireballs because it's alchemy. So we've got the fire, we've got ice, we've got goo, we've got shadow, we've got rubber, and then we've got the shotgun. So it splits it up. There's an acid that breaks down the ball. We've got a ram upgrade and the ship flip upgrade. And then the different potions that you have are very namely red potion, green, blue, purple, orange, and yellow. And then they just kind of have some descriptions like, oh, containing something hot. So you mix 2 red potions, you get fire. This one's blue. It's very cold to the touch. You mix the 2 cold, you get ice ball. Fireball would have been far more destructive in real life than any of the other shots, right? There's an upgrade for it, and again, these aren't in the game. I'm hoping to add them. They may not make the jam cut, but after the jam, I plan on continuing this, so it'll have these eventually. But it adds periodic damage. Like, could you imagine a fireball going into your ship? That's it. But yeah, so I've got plans for a lot of these. I'm hoping to add. I do need to get the core mechanics finished up, which are basically done. And I have no idea how I'm going to do the interface. I've never done it, so. It's the worst thing you can have on a ship. Where do you go to run from it? Yeah, you have to jump off the ship. Like, that's it. If your ship's on fire. Yeah. Oh, the worst freaking way. But I mean, you have the risk of your cannonballs exploding or whatever, and trying to like mix up some fire, accidentally set your own ship on fire. Now you're in trouble. All right, what's going on? Why is it not shooting? You're quite well read up on the age of piracy. That's awesome. Have you, what is it? Our Flag Means Death? Have you seen Our Flag Means Death? That show is great. I have a feeling it's spawning. Alright, I'm gonna do what Bear Like Lion always says. And I'm gonna print a message. What's your interest in piracy and pirate related things? Is it the games? You know Irish John? Making a pretty cool pirate game. Okay, it's not even firing the cannon. Thanks for sending the shout out. Yeah, Irish John Games is making a pirate game. I think he just got his game up on Steam for wishlist and everything, so I think he's getting ready to release it. Oh, I had these mixed up. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not making it. Can fire autocannon. It's set to true initially. Okay. Separate these because these are separate. Okay, and then it fires this off. Did I name it right? Shoot cannon front. Oh, here we go. If this equals false, return? Oh, this is where I'm doing things wrong. It's not even running this. All right, so if it's false, return, otherwise run through all this. And then set it to false. Okay, I had it mixed up because the player ship I had it can shoot it. Now we might run it. Hey! Instantly working as soon as I fixed the bugs. Now does it shoot again? Oh my gosh, it's working. Can it hit me? Oh, this is scary. Can it hit me? Come on, hit me. Little dinky shot. What are you doing? Use your velocity, pal. I think it's not taking in velocity. I can't even get hit by it. All right, let's see if it goes this way. Oh, it's shooting from behind. I need to mod that position. Heck yeah. All right, they also need to take in their current velocity. Oh, I probably just need to increase their speed. All right, let's see what we get. Skirt. Ah, dang it, I still got hit. All right, hit me. Oh, I can't catch it. Why is it so high? Gosh, dang it. I think that worked. I think his hit the other guy. Oh, it's working. Everything's working. Let's take out the shark. Oh, I missed. Oh, geez, it hit me. Okay. So I gotta figure out how to get the shop to work. Okay, look at that. 40 minutes and we've already added cannons for the enemies. We're making progress. So we need... Yeah, that's it. I just need to get the upgrades working. So I have delayed this long enough. I don't know what I'm doing here, and it's the scariest part because I can do all the other stuff. It's a lot of coding, a lot of easy things. But now I have to figure out how to connect these. And I've set up the player. Yeah, the learning time indeed. I've set up the player, and I'm just gonna cheaply do this. So I want to be like, is this upgrade unlocked? Yes or no? And then if it is, I want to check, I don't know, check something and enable the ability to switch between the different potions. So I've got the different slots here. And then I've got the shop button. So I actually need to modify this so that the icon stays in place. Icon behavior. Expand icon. Flat. Okay. Pressed. I copy this. What is this? UI button back? I don't know. try to load it up in here. I don't know if this is going to do what I need it to do, but hopefully it just stops it from animating. Okay, cool. All right, focus. I'm just going to load it in there as well. So it shouldn't do anything. Okay. Nice. All right. Font, hover, focus. Rest. I'm just going to keep these. We'll modify it after I get it all figured out. Font, hover. This is a special UI button, so. Hover pressed? Why are there so many different states for buttons? That's amazing. Okay, cool. It doesn't do anything, but I do want to be able to click it. I mean, I don't want to be able to click it, right? Because clicking makes you speed up. But I do want to be able to swap these out. Q and E. All right, this is where I'm breaking things now. So I do have it hooked up. Start shutting down some of these scripts. Also, I learned something about the audio. The audio 2D is positional, so like I don't know what it is, but it doesn't follow the player around. So whenever I was doing these background sounds, they would spawn at the player, and then you'd go over and start fighting enemies, and all of a sudden we'd lose the waves and the boat ambient sounds. They'd be back at the beginning. So I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but it was a weird bug. Like I feel like it's a bug that if it's attached to the player should follow the player. Just a little weird. All right, what is ability? Oh, it just broke here. Okay. For ability in player potions unlocked, if ability equals true, we want to push it there. How do I access dictionary values? That's the question. Go access a dictionary. Dictionary values for loop. For key in dictionary, var value equals that. Okay. So value equals dictionary key. Okay. Taco's eating, time to lurk and get back to class. Thanks for the lurk, Mars. I appreciate you. Yeah, I see that now. I was gonna just get it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I only have to access it one time. We can do it this way. So this should work. And then afterwards, I would like to print available upgrades. Why did it put a space there? What am I doing? I'm like stuck in JavaScript mode with console.log and stuff. Oh my gosh, I forgot it's not push, it's push front, push back. I'll get this. Second time working with an array. No, is it not push back? Append? Oh, that's all I want. I just want append. when I try something else, it's hard. It's a hard habit to adjust. It will be a hard habit to adjust, yeah. It is hard to, like, get in the mindset. Non-existent function append? How old is this documentation? It's 4.2. Can I not append it? Oh, I didn't make it an array. Does that matter? Hey, yo. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Why did it run it twice? Oh, because it already has it. Okay, so I just need to clear it out first. Hey, we got it working though. I even have my own function called test log that only console logs if I have is testing equals true. I love that. That way you don't have to find and delete all your console logs. Ryan, that is so lazy. I might have to steal it from you. That is a great way to do console logs. I had a bunch of print messages in my code, even in this game. Like right now, I got this here. That's so funny. How do you, can you do dot clear? Oh my gosh, yes you can. All right, let's test this out. Why is it doing it twice? I mean, it's a compliment to be a lazy developer. Those are the best ones. Those are the people not wasting time. Their time's valuable, so they find the fastest, easiest way to do things, but they do it the right way. Do the same thing. I created a logger class that allows me to output various log types based on the logging level. God, see, I should do that because I work on websites and it's like I've got like server error logs and stuff, but sometimes you need the local logs. Sometimes you need it to just export it to the file root. All right. So now I need a current ability. I guess this is just going to be a string. Also, what's up with them having string capitalized, array capitalized, but like int and bool and float aren't? Who does that? They're trying to confuse people. Also, I'm trying to think of how to do this. It's like an Elden Ring. Elden Ring select ability. You know what I'm talking about in Elden Ring, how they have these potions? Or like the GUI. These, wow, I couldn't have found a smaller screenshot. So they've got these little hot bars here and you can like tab through them. I've got to make the inventory, so it's got to see all the available upgrades. It just gets it from the player. And then I want to change the position. Hey, Fullbox, welcome in. Oh my gosh, knife check. Oh, knife chick. How you doing, Fullbox? Not sure how it is in GD script, though in C# string is the data type. And string is the class of the data type that gives you access to various operators you can perform. Okay, that makes sense. How's your favorite Quebecian? Hopefully staying safe from the fires. And hopefully had a productive day. Got most of the stream today, full box. Accidentally made your Steam demo page available before you had the demo? Oh, jeez. Your demo's available now? Or you just solved it? Okay, so it was more of a panic even then. So you're not planning on having it until end of next week. Oh, end of the week. Okay. That's exciting, dude. I actually can't wait to try it out. I like me a good little puzzle game. I haven't played a puzzle game in a while. Actually, I'm playing a puzzle game right now. Trying to figure out how to do this. I'm actually gonna load this up. What I'm gonna do is when I ready the player, we're gonna load. No, this does have to check it every time. I guess I would just update this whenever I'm in the HUD scene. I have access to that from the player. Demo's fairly easy, but it's hard in a demo for puzzle game. Not put too much. Yeah, because if you put too much, then they feel like they've already played the game. I'll be looking at the nice Godot community to leave you some reviews. Yeah, that's the way you gotta do it. You don't want the mean people who just try out the demo randomly and they're like, "This sucks because it's not a full game." It's like, dude, you're playing a demo. Okay, okay, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out. I've never done inventories before. Right, it's a free demo, and they'll still complain about it. But I'm sure people in the community won't complain too hard. Hopefully they don't leave meme reviews. Okay, really what I need to do is not like a typical inventory. It's just a true or false. You either have the item or you don't. I want to store the two abilities in the buttons. So when I switch the button, we're going to throw in the button here. So alchemy button. And then we're going to say, after they're all said and done, I'm just going to set the button dot text equals available upgrades. This isn't going to work because it's going to be, it's just going to show false. So I don't think a dictionary is right for this. Says I want the texture. How do you get the buttons texture? Is it just texture normal? Not giving it to me. Can you set up like 2D arrays and stuff? Dictionary just has a key value pair. Yeah, so I would definitely need to use an array instead of a dictionary. But yeah, I would think because like I'm trying to create an inventory and I need to be able to search through that too. Make your own class that's an array of arrays. Okay. Yeah, that works. An array of arrays works, but I'll have to search it differently then, right? Can I do a dictionary of arrays? Is that a thing? So I can do I would just do like red. No, like that. Hold on. I didn't mean to do it like that. All right. Okay. So I would do red colon and then I would put this inside of one for its value, which is like that. So the red potion, and this would actually be, let's see, I think I'm just going to use the icons here. So instead of red potion, I would do like the asset name. Yeah. Sorry. Red. Okay, we got red, and then true. So the red potion, and the first value in this is always going to be the asset, and then the second one is going to be whether or not you have it. See, and this is where I would take this and put it into GPT and be like, "Hey, finish this for me." But Godot gives us some cool tools like refactoring right here. The next time you have something like that, you should look into resources. Like going into here, creating new resource. What does this do? I've seen it. I just don't understand how to use it yet. You can create custom resources that are basically data holders. So I don't have to access these directly. That would be nice. I'm not a huge fan of like hard coding things. Why does it? It's kind of annoying that it adds the quotes, but kind of not terrible. You create a bunch in your file system, assign them where you need them. I mean, technically, what the heck just happened? Where did everything go? Technically, that's like what these are, right? Are these sprites not the same thing as a resource? Okay. Now I need to go through these dictionaries and return ability 1? Just gonna do red 0. Is this how you access them in here? I don't really know. String for base of type array. Can I convert this to a string? Sprites or resources, yes, but you could have a resource that holds the sprite, the name you want it to have, if it's unlocked or not, the mana value, the maiden name of its mother, the first street they lived on, their social security number, and then you only use that aggregate resource everywhere and you get your identity stolen. Okay, so you can store all the information into a resource, kind of like basically like one of the scenes where you can have all these custom variables and stuff. That'd be handy. That would save me from having to do this. Also, I'm not accessing these right. So, access uh, dictionary array values. Oh, they're indexes. It sounds like a resource in Godot is like a scriptable object. I wouldn't know. R. It's only returning R? Hey, Finn is fine. Welcome in with the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How was stream? What were you up to? Hello from the Brain Slug stream. Let's see. What were you working on? Pull up your... Okay. It won't let me... Whenever I try to go through the dashboard, it like takes me away from Twitch. I don't know why. Grind work in it, environment placing and stuff. That's my favorite thing to do. Anything to avoid the coding part of it, right? Welcome in, Turning Cog. Fins Raid. I like the title of your stream. New emotes to distract you from the lack of progress. Oh no, I'm being attacked by the shark. Why is nobody telling me? You're finishing early access because you got some IRL stuff together, and it's lunchtime. Heck yeah. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, and if you need to go take care of things, feel free. Otherwise, welcome in, raiders. I am the Average Goob, and I'm working on a Pirate Jam game called Arrrrchemist. And it's kind of fun. You just cruise around on a ship, and you destroy enemy ships, and then you have these little shadows of sharks and soon dolphins and whales that are supposed to just chase you around the map. So that's basically it. I'm working on the alchemy stuff right now for the Shadows and Alchemy theme, and it's a pretty good game loop so far. You can die, there's no winning condition, but it's an infinite play. We like sharks where we're from. Ah, yes. Yes. I don't. I don't like anything about the deep water. But I do enjoy a little pirate game here and there. Sea of Thieves, I played the heck out of it. You've been playing with the C# version of Godot and learning how to translate what you know from Unity to Godot. Hey, you know what? That's probably easier than trying to translate game maker language. Yeah, I'll have to play with the resources though, Fullbox. I think that sounds like exactly what I should be using for this. Because right now when I hit Q, it's just giving me R. It's giving me like the first value, and I don't think that's right. Ooh, almost took him out in one shot. That ram ability is OP. What if I just print the available upgrades as 0? Red! Hey! Okay. But how do I get the value of this? I'll play the music back. I feel like this is very overcomplicated. Print element. Okay, so I think I just added the ability. I need to add like the whole resource maybe? So if I did like 1, this is gonna be blue? It is blue. I don't understand why it's doing 2 at a time. It's like doing it is action pressed? But hey, just in case you were worried about having to go into deep water to see sharks, you don't. They regularly appear in the shallows here to investigate surfers. Awesome. I love a shallow swimming shark. Oh man, no thank you. Yeah, I've been to Florida before at the beaches there, and we couldn't go in the water because the sharks were hanging out. They decided that's their hangout spot. So, no thank you. I have been stung by a jellyfish before, and it felt like something was grabbing my leg. It was and like they were gonna drag me into the ocean. It was so scary. Florida isn't real. It can't hurt you. Tell that to Florida. Florida's like the Australia of the US. Like Australia is Australia of the world. Florida's Australia of the US. I feel like I don't understand these dictionaries enough. Let's say Louisiana is pretty close. Everything down there is huge and wants to kill you. I've only driven through Louisiana. I've never actually like had a reason to stop there. Now that you say that, I'm kind of scared. What is in Louisiana? I've been through like Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi. Never even really stopped in any of them. All right, let's do simple inventory. Let's just start there. Don't link me a video. Using resources and classes. Classic. I just need a 2-slot inventory. I don't want your membership. Go back to the beginning. Oh, this is the bane. I can do everything else, but even in Game Maker, I avoided inventories. I avoided all of that stuff. I want to get like a whole value of things. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna test something. I want to see if I can actually change this out. All right, what are we showing here? We've got red and blue. I want to show the other ones. So let's change alchemy button 1 dot texture normal equals current ability 1. Alchemy button 2 dot texture normal equals current ability 2. Nice. Index? Do I do texture normal dot path? It's a texture button. I swear. This is what I was just on. Do I actually have to like make another resource or something? Oh, I have to load it? Gosh dang it. This doesn't make any sense either. Every time I get sent to the Kids Can Code website, I feel like they always have the answers. Maybe not in this case, we'll see. I don't node communication, this is not what I want. Alright, do they have a texture button? Got a lot of stuff in this website. I need specifics. Okay, so I have to preload all the textures? I know, full bucks. I know. I don't even know how to use resources though. What happens if I override it? It's okay, you'll learn one day. I feel like it's a threat. Now that it's been pinned, it feels like a threat. Yeah, I would like that full box. Should be able to hang out in your stream for a little bit. When I get there, I expect a full tutorial on how to make resources. No, I know you didn't pin it. Ryan did. Made it feel like a threat. Okay. Um, can I do? Can I do that? And then how do I access this first value? Get rid of these. Well, it's Godot. See, I did this and it didn't let me. Invalid type string for base type array. Oh, I see. I'm not actually adding the value of everything in there. Oh, geez. So I probably need to add ability 0. And then I also want to print available upgrades. Why did it just give me RBG? Yeah, once you give me the basis of it, like I can pick up some of these concepts pretty quickly. Unfortunately for this game specifically, I've got like a day left. So trying to wrap it up here. And one of those things is getting this to work. This worked though. It did pull this out of here. So I should be able to take this and access the potion. If I did available upgrades 0. Should be able to access that resource. Compressed texture, red, blue, green. It's complicated, but I think I'm getting it. That's why I'm not being more insistent. Else I would have already made you open the doc. Yeah, no, 100% here. Let's see. Resources. All right. Node. Because I have used some resources in one of the courses that I'm taking, but I just got to it and it yeah, it was just like glazed over. So it would be nice to have a little bit more into this. 'Cause I like this. We only need it to load once. That's nice. It's great for optimization. 'Cause technically a sprite 2D is kinda, I know it's a node, but it's kinda like a resource, and the resource provides all that. Okay. Um, well, I'm gonna have to do it from here for now. I think I can just do button dot texture. Gonna try this. Oh, whoops. The whole thing. Oh my gosh. These are supposed to be texture buttons this whole time. Is this why it's been doing this to me? No? I don't understand. I need to change the texture of this. Am I not allowed to change the texture, or am I gonna have to? I'm gonna have to do the resources, huh? I don't I don't know how to preload these in there. Yeah, right. I should, but it's not letting me change it, and I don't know. Let me see what the error is. Yeah, I didn't think I could. It says it invalid type. It's not a function. Yeah, that might be a better way to do it. What happened? Oh, did I just mess this up? Debug. I already have so many. Could try this real quick. Also, I'm just gonna put music at 0 for now. All right. Okay. Texture buttons, not a subclass. Oh my gosh. Just creating new errors. This is why typing your classes is good. Hey, it worked! I don't know what actually fixed it. Let me try doing this. No, not that. This. Okay, so preloading the resource is what fixed it. Okay. Bruh. If you're gonna put a closing parentheses at the end of this, just let me go to the next line. And this is where AI helps a ton. But I am the AI because I'm learning. Orange potion. Purple potion. Purple. And yellow potion. All right. All right. And then I mean, you could call it progress, but I feel like I'm definitely not going to get the item upgrades in this build because this is a very, very, very janky way to put this together. And I feel like I need a little bit more training to actually do this properly so that it will make more sense. But for now, I'm going to hard code all of it. So I'm just going to focus on getting the potions so you can unlock the potions. I know I've got these upgrade cards like this, but even this, I'm going to change it. I think I chose alchemy. Just alchemy. I've been telling myself that for 8 months. All right. I don't think I'll be working on this for 8 months though. uh I might abandon it before that. I'm excited to finish the project so I can have a blank slate. Yeah, I bet. I bet working on something that long. The longest I've ever worked on anything for game related stuff has been probably like 5 or 6 months total, and that was 15, 16 years ago. And I was a kid. 2 weeks is the longest I've spent as an adult on projects, like game related. I've done web development projects that have spanned a couple months, but even then, nothing that long. I don't know how you keep the motivation for it. That's exciting though that you're gonna be launching soon. Is your game like feature complete to the point where your demo is basically the game? You're just like taking stuff out to get feedback, or do you actually have a ton that you have to add to the game? The motivation comes from complete dread. Like if you don't finish this game and you don't have things launched, you live on the streets kind of fear, because that's what drives me in my freelancing. If I don't keep up with my stuff, then I'm on the streets. That's really what it comes down to sometimes. Not that intense. Well, I mean, that was an extreme. I mean, for me, it's true. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That little fire under your ass keeps you going. Oh, that's right. I'm like, why are these just set? Because I haven't changed them. So if I change this to blue potion, I wish it updated in the scene. Is that a thing? Can you like set these and have it update without running the game? At tool? Interesting. I'm not, I was just checking to see if it was a thing. I figured that's what you're talking about. I've got docs somewhere. The script will run in the editor. That's scary. You're like, use at tool, and I'm like typing, and you're like, oh my god, he's gonna break everything. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna save it. I was just seeing if it was a namespace thing. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. So I could be like up here. It didn't do it. Oh, I didn't set it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. That does, I think that's exactly what I need though to visualize it so I can see these. But I was working on, I haven't added the actual upgrade card stuff. I'm still messing with a different thing. All right, so what I need to do is I need current ability. I feel like this needs to be an int. So we need these to be an int. And then when it goes through the available upgrades, we'll check the player's potions for the unlocked ones, and then we'll scroll through them. So inventory is going to equal 0, and this one's going to equal 0 just to initialize them. That means there's nothing selected. Uh, and then it should just go through like one's red, two's blue, yada yada. But I should be able to access them through their names. So I should be able to say player potions. I'm just going to test this here. Got available upgrades, red. No, this is my first available upgrade. So this would be current ability 1. Oh, my brain cannot wrap around this. Ugh. So I don't like that it's running twice. Why is it running twice? I need to find... They're no longer working like red. Going through it twice every time. Alright, I need to take a quick little break here. I use the restroom, and I'm gonna come back here with a clear body so I can figure this out. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's try to figure this out. Uh, let's see. Maybe I need some lo-fi beats. That's what I'm missing right now. Okay, let's step through this. I have a 2 slot inventory. Let's just go Let's Godot. One slot inventory. I literally made a game about one slot inventory. How hard can this be? Also, I don't understand signals and emitting and all that stuff either, so that probably would help a little bit, but I'm gonna hard code it. And it's like somebody's like, "Hey, I need help making inventory. I'm new to the game," and they're like, "Create a Diablo 4 inventory in Godot." It's like, what about simple inventory? This person's been searching the internet 20 minutes a day, still no progress. Where's all the help? Where's all the people helping? Where do I find them? I feel like a lot of these posts go unanswered for such an easy question. Like, hey, how do I do an inventory? And then I'm over here trying to figure it out. I can't. And like, I'm looking for like a code reference to it, not necessarily, I don't need to do the visual. I need to figure out how to do this in code. I do want to learn how to do this 9 patch stuff though. That's pretty cool. They didn't teach me how to make an inventory. They just taught me how to make a visual. Wait, hold on. This is number 1. There's a number 2. Talks about resources. That's interesting. Who would have known resources could be useful? Hey, I'm just panicking because I've got less than like 24 hours at this point. Like, I have to have this finished today, and nobody's tested this game but me. So, learning a whole nother concept. Just, I just figured I could hard code it into this where I'm like, hey, you just have these slots, but apparently not. And here's the thing too, I just need a 1 slot inventory times 2. I'm not doing 2 separate slots, I just gotta scroll through a list of items. I just need a class that holds my item and then I refer to it. Okay. So I've seen people put the class name above or below the extends. Does it matter? The real way to do it is class name first. Okay. That's what I needed to know. I'll just remember that. I guess this can stay in the player. There's a style guide for Godot. Yeah, actually, here, let me permit you. If you can share that with me, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I would love to. I just following coding standards helps a lot. It helps structure the code a little bit easier to read for other people too. Uh, Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. The first thing. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of this. The only Godot learning I've done was half of a course. And then I've just been taking off and doing one thing at a time. It's a little scary, but it's a good way to learn for me. I'm gonna pull this off to the side. Yeah, the best way to learn is to try and fail. I agree. Like, that is the easiest way to learn for me. When you get frustrated and you start looking up the resources and trying to figure out how things work and you start debugging it, it stores it in your brain because now you're iterating through things really fast and you're doing it multiple times. Yeah, I mean, I picked this stuff up pretty fast, I would say. This is getting so in depth to inventory and then inventory item. That's not what I wanted. New script. I'm just gonna get rid of this out of the player scene for now. Get rid of the upgrades. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. If I finish it by the game jam end, then I finish it. Otherwise, like, I don't want to set myself up for failure for the future. Like, I don't even know how to load these into the game. just gonna store these for now. I probably won't need them. Whoops. I just love watching you both program. Why? Don't watch me. You like seeing the struggle. I mean, I learned a little bit by watching everybody code on Twitch. I was like, that looks easy. I can do that. Who are we kidding? You've learned a lot of stuff watching IRAD. I don't know who that is. Is it IRAD Dev? I feel like if it is, that's familiar. A little. Uh, yeah, I think I found him. I like to shout out people that I know and people that I can recommend content and all that stuff to. Just so you know, and also for Ryan. I like to vet some content before I start saying, yeah, go follow them. They are in the indie game developers as well though. So any team members is fair game. Because if Falconeer trusts them, I think I can trust them. But I was just for future reference. Like I was, giving Fullbox the shout out. I was gonna do it, and then I saw it pop up, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "That is so cool." I have a mod, somebody who's in the indie game developer stuff. I'm actually gonna drop them a follow. Thank you for shouting them out. Yeah, anybody who's part of the team is a friend of mine. I keep forgetting I'm in a team. Yeah, I mean, I just joined recently, so it it's all kind of new to me too. I've never been on a Twitch team before. Oh my gosh, look at this. I can create new resources for my inventory items that I made. Fullbox, why didn't you force me to do resources sooner? You just talked about it a lot. You should have been like, do it or I leave. I probably would have said see ya. I'm on a time constraint. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. I I was just getting too frustrated trying to do it my method. Yeah, no. The time constraint definitely makes sense. But I'm gonna continue this game afterwards. I don't care that much about winning the game jam. mostly because uh I saw this and it just there was like so many games in there already and I'm like my game's just going to be noise and maybe never even get played. So I'm like it doesn't matter if I launch a game. I did not expect this many people to submit. There's already 295 entries. Yeah, and that was the thing too, is I wasn't really planning on winning or being a part of this. I wanted to force myself to learn something in the time frame, and I felt like this was the best way to like do that. So, yeah, that's why I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather just have something. I'll submit, at the end of the night or tomorrow morning, whatever I have, and then I'm just going to keep working on the game. So, it's yeah, it's just it's noisy in a game jam that big. But you should know as a project manager, deadlines do help drive better decision making. You have to stick to something. You got to get it done. You start planning things out and getting stuff within that timeline. So that's kind of what I'm using it for. That's why I need deadlines, else I'm aimless. That's what happens to me too. I can think better when there's a timeline in front of me. Otherwise, I'll just spend pointless hours on things like making a ship turn in circles. Dinner time. Might come back later, might not. All right, full box. I appreciate you hanging out and giving some feedback and some help today. But in case I don't catch you, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. How am I supposed to name these? Just like this? Guess I'll do a new folder here. Inventory and I'll just inventory, it doesn't matter. Uh Blue potion. Hey Yogi, what's going on? Welcome in. Working on the last leg of my game jam project. And the last thing's an inventory, which has been a nightmare. But I'm getting through it. You watched GOTG3 earlier? Cried from 10 seconds into the ending credits. Oh no. What's GOTG3? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. Oh my gosh. That one was the most sad. Yeah. I think we saw that one in theaters. That one's a rough one. That's the one where he starts out like as a drunk, right? That's rough. Where he lost. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, probably spoil it, but yeah. The fear in Rocket's eyes as a pup. I know. So sad. Oops. Stop. He'll set me off again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just like remembering that movie. I've only seen it once, but I do remember. It was a long movie. Also, in case anybody's wondering, I am going through a tutorial here. Just learn how to do the inventory. Yeah, almost 2.5 hours. It is a long movie. No spoilers, but it's strange how it ends. The legendary Star-Lord will return. Right, but it didn't say when Guardians of the Galaxy will return. I can't. I think I know. He was in. I think it's like Thor, isn't it? Isn't he in Thor or something? Thor was with them at the end of Endgame. Isn't there one after that though? Thor Love and Thunder I think comes after that, no? Gosh, it's been a while. I don't even know if they're coming out with new ones. Like I haven't seen a preview in a long time. I don't even think I've been to the movies this year. I think it's been like a year since I've been to the movies. Let me just make sure my game's still running. Also, just gonna give the game a little bit of a play to see the current state of it. I did. I saw that Dr. Doom is Robert Downey Jr. I saw that. Well, I saw the like the Comic-Con thing of it. I didn't know if it was real or not. I think that's awesome. Oh geez. Hey, ships aren't supposed to spawn in front of me. Yeah, hurt your teammate. I mean, they're all just pirates. They're not actually team. Oh, there's another shark right there. I didn't even see him. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical it's gonna work too, because he was Iron Man, but he was starting to get very arrogant as Iron Man and like nobody can stop me kind of a thing. I don't really know the story of Doctor Doom. I mean, could he be Iron Man? Dang. Ah, you hit your teammate. Oh, another shark's coming in. In the comics, the alternate universe has Stark as Doom. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, that makes sense to me. Oh my gosh, another shark? Whoa, they're flying in. Gotta take these guys out. Oh, how did it not get him? Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time seeing him as anybody other than Iron Man 2 and 3. Alright, so the goal of this game is to maintain those shadows. You take out the other pirates to get your money. You keep the shadows at bay. You mix your potions up. That's what you're purchasing. Oh, that still hit me. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna try to ram this ship. Ooh. Almost took him out. Yeah, I've been trying to get through some of them as well. There's so much to like get through in the Marvel universe. I've never read the comics or anything, so I don't even know the half of it. But just what I know about it, there's so much. I actually finished Thor recently, Spider-Man. I'm just doing like each one at a time. I was trying to go in order, but there's just no way. If they go with the story arc or the alt universe, they can get it to work anyway. Otherwise, I would have no idea how they would do it. Yeah, it would be interesting if they kept it in the same universe where he was Iron Man. But like I said, if they play off of him being evil, kind of, it would kind of make sense. I'm gonna be professional at this by the time I'm done making it. I'm trying to see. I didn't see the shark spawn again. Like spawn 2 back to back. And also, oh, have the enemies spawned again? Do I have those timers going more than once? There's so many questions. Ooh. Oh, I dodged it. Alright, I don't think I have the timers going on more than one time. Something's definitely going on here. Ah, I'm not starting it again. Am I not referencing them? I'm not. Stark was evil anyways. I don't know what woe MD, woe is me demeanor. Okay, the weapons of mass destruction. Gotcha. Yeah, right. He was selling weapons to the highest bidder. I mean, that's like his whole thing. He was in it for the money. He could care less about the other people. It's not like he was a superhero. He was just a guy with a lot of money. That's right. I forgot about that. You killed yourself, dude. You ran right into me. Its ship exploded. Right, it might be a good twist if he actually is Doctor Doom. Look at that. We're figuring out the MCU. No, I ran into my own. Oof. Puff break, dude. Oh, there's the other shark. Ooh, I hit him. Ooh, I hit him again. Going down, shark. Do the shipwrecks despawn? No. I just let them float there for now. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make them despawn. Make them sink into the water. Hey, another shark's on its way. I just like the way they look, so I just decided I decided to keep them for now. It wasn't causing any performance issues. I made them float, so I'm like, they gotta stay there for a little bit. Even the little potions have floating animations and stuff too. See? Just floating. Alrighty then. The game's in a really good feel right now. I'll do the timer. I'll give them 60 seconds on the map because I like them. I'm gonna be a timer master at the end of this. Let's see. On timer timeout. Sync flotsam equals true. Okay. And then we do, I think it could be a challenge to get to them. Oh, you mean like the chests? Oh, the chests. Yeah, I could do that for the chests. I was thinking about the debris. Because I just leave the debris once you collect the chest. That's like you crash into the chest, it leaves the debris behind. Gotcha. No, I did not plan on doing. I plan on just letting the treasure just sit there. There's gonna be so many fights though. Might be worth it. Did I do this wrong? Oh my gosh, it's lowercase. I actually just put it in here. Keep typing sing flotsam. Uh what is it? Modulate? What is modulate self dot a minus equals 1? Or no, just delta. I literally am doing this somewhere else. I think I'm doing it on the potion. Dot self modulate. Oh, that's the ready. Why didn't anybody tell me? And then This Elden Ring DLC looks weird. Hey, Pipe, welcome in, dude. How are you doing tonight? So if we get Captain America, A Brave New World, Cap 4, and Falcon as Cap. Yeah, I knew that Falcon was going to be Cap. I knew that, which I thought was kind of cool too. It was interesting. Captain America finally got old. Today, I'm an NPC, but I'll be listening. Well, thank you for the support, and thank you for hanging out. I am also an NPC, but I'm working on a game. uh, See, another thing, I didn't want to do the chests right away because I've got the chests up here that spawn that you can go grab. Let me set this timer to a lot lower. Hang on. Do 5 seconds. Alright, it should despawn. Hey! Very cool. It works exactly as intended. Alright, so that'll clean up some debris since this is kind of an infinite game at this point. Want to make sure it's not getting too crazy here. Also, I think I need to up the radius. Why is there 2? Oh, this is the shadow spawn. I'll just spawn the shadow up here. Don't look, this is, you can cheat. Okay. I felt like the enemy ships were definitely spawning while I was still within range. That's okay. Doesn't bother me that much. I'm not looking, pierce through fingers, right? You'll know where all the spawn points are. There they all are. They all have spawn points, they have aggro. I honestly don't remember what the big marker... Oh, the big marker is the spawn, so if the player's within those, they'll not spawn. But that way there's always something spawning. Got like a full coverage, and then you've got the shadow spawn. So it's pretty good coverage. Alright, I guess I have to go back to the inventory. That's cool, right? Thank you. I made this myself. I was like, how can I make a spawner that kind of works? And I was like, oh, I can do the markers. And then I do a check area. So it's a collision shape that checks for other enemies in the area. and if there are, it doesn't spawn. That way there's not a clutter. And then I check for the player. If the player's in range, to not spawn either, because that way the player doesn't see them spawn, but I feel like it wasn't working. So if the player enters, player's here. When they exit, player's not here. And then it checks the same. It checks the same with an enemy. Can it spawn? Is there an enemy? Then no. If there is no enemy, player's here is false. Then it can spawn. So I don't really know if this like works, but conceptually, I thought it was working pretty good. And then I think I saw an enemy spawn in front of me, so I don't know. Rep load. Did that actually work? I don't think that worked. Uh, you have it's a Nightbot style command. I don't know if you're able to actually do that. Can you? I think it's commands, add, command name, command response. So I think you were close. So instead of command, I think it's commands. Thank you for that, dude. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff on a timer or anything either. I just kind of like kept it under my thing. I do have stream elements, but I use Nightbot for my bot. I don't use stream elements for the bot. I have the cloud bot deactivated. I'll probably eventually switch over from Nightbot to just Streamlabs exclusively, but I think there's a 10-year-old stream coming back to life, so there's some literal skeletons in the closet. Heck yeah. Thank you. Let's see if that works. All right. Streamlabs? No, I don't have Stream Elements. I just have Streamlabs and Nightbot. I don't think I've used Stream Elements in a while, or if I ever have. I'm a pretty basic guy. I'm gonna put this in the inventory. Scenes. Make a new folder here for inventory. Let's keep this organized. Oh, it added it. Nice. Oh, shoot. Let's open this up again. I'm gonna get some sleep, guys. See you soon, Goober, when you back. Yogi, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you, man. I will be back. What is today? Today Monday? I'll be back Wednesday. And honestly, I'll probably just be playing games on Wednesday to kind of relax and recover. And I know I was playing Elden Ring, but I might play that off stream on another save to kind of get the lay of the land. So I might either play games with Stellar Frog or I might start my Assassin's Creed playthrough. So either one, it's probably gonna be a video game and it'll be just kind of a chill Wednesday. I won't make Wednesday as I have to be up early for work. Okay. Then maybe Thursday because I will be gone on Friday. So it's either Thursday at 7 or a Saturday stream. We'll see. But definitely gonna be off Friday. So I'll see you around though. I'll keep my schedule up to date in my stream though, if you're interested. But thank you for hanging out tonight. Hope you sleep well and get enough rest for the morning. No problem. Have a good night. Oh my gosh, it actually has the texture normal. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so they're doing it a different way. I just have my slots as icons. I think I have like a default background. Yeah. So I don't know how to change that. I guess I can preload. Let's just do default. Default icon equals preload UI icon background. This seems a lot more straightforward doing it this way. I'm glad I found a tutorial. I'm thankful that Fullbox pushed me into doing resources. It's a lot more relaxing and not so frustrating just doing this. We do. We have a lot of good mentors in this community. A lot of people willing to help out too, which is nice. Sometimes it's hard to part with your knowledge. Yeah, or just being able to translate it from one language to another. That's handy. Even if somebody doesn't know the code, somebody to help pseudocode is huge. Being able to conceptualize. Because it's like, I get the core concepts, but it's like, how do I do it in this code? Awesome. This is another good command. Thank you. I forget like to add those kinds of things because I do have all that stuff below the stream, but people on mobile, like I don't think they see them. I don't want to confuse you either. In Unity, I just use scriptable objects, which turns out they're very similar to resources. Yeah, and like knowing the names of those things, it's like hard too because it's like In Unity, they have prefabs, which are basically scenes. Everything in Godot is a scene, which can be very confusing at first. Also, I have to translate this tutorial into my game, which is also kind of difficult, but I'm hoping it's going to work. And a scene is the overall container that has all the prefabs. Yeah. So it's kind of a little bit opposite. Yeah, like my main scene has all my prefabs of things that I've made, which are just other scenes. Yeah, I wish everything had similar naming, or it'd be cool. I mean, it's like translating an actual spoken language, right? It would be cool to have a reference guide, something that like I know Unity or I know Godot or I know Game Maker, and I type in the function and it tells me kind of how to do this in another language. And granted the docs do have that. Uh Hold on, bad example. Right here. So it's got like the C# GD script, but it'd be nice to type in what it's called in another game engine and have what it is for this one. It's totally easier with languages versus game engines. It's way more straightforward. So going from C++ to C# or Java is easier than actually doing game engine conversions, yeah. Because the game engine has a certain way they do their stuff. It's like a whole new coded language. Like I mean, obviously GD script is a scripting language. And so it's not really like it compiles down into C sharp, right? Or it compiles down into C++. So it's not like actually the language it's being written in. So it has its own rules to compile. It's interesting to me. Yeah, it always compiles down to assembly. Okay. I just gotta learn assembly. Hey, welcome back in, Mars. How are we doing? I decided to break down and do a tutorial on inventory. But other than that, the game's going pretty good. The whole game loop is there. Everything's very nicely put together. I've got some sound effects. It's all looking good. But the inventory is the last thing. Oh gosh, and the buy shop. So it's not gonna be ready for the game jam, but again, I'll keep working on this game past that. So this has turned into my long-term until it's done project. Thank you for the hydrate. Flotsam. Oh, you're watching What We Do in the Shadows. That's funny. I've been dealing with a lot of flotsam. What time do you have to turn it in? In one day. So by 9 a.m. Pacific time? So noon? Uh, well, hold on. What's one day and 11 hours from now? So 12 hours. So technically it's due Wednesday? And no, this is definitely 9 a.m. So yeah, I have like 24 hours, but I won't be streaming tomorrow. So I'll probably use that time to kind of polish it up. Yeah, 35 hours to go. But today's my last like push on stream, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the shop done even off stream. I have to work a full day between now and then. But I might work on it tomorrow evening, depending on what kind of polish needs to go into it. But I feel pretty good about it. Should have taken tomorrow off. Nah, I've got projects. I'm a freelancer, so I've got obligations. I can take off early though. That's what I did today. Don't tell my boss. I worked a half day today. I'll probably just work a half day tomorrow. Finish up on this project. And then do a little bit of steady polish and game dev outside the jam. Get it released on like GX games or something. And then once the itch.io game jam's over, I'll update it on there. Every time I was a freelancer, my boss was mean. Ah, what the heck? Why is he so strict on me? What the heck? I didn't do anything. What? Okay. Really? Oh. I'm like, what's going on here? I don't know when I changed it to an equal. I'm afraid of what this is gonna do. I don't think this is gonna work. My god, it worked! We have potions! Yeah, I can turn the fan on. We've got potions! Hold on, there's an error. There's an error in the log. HUD at ready not found. Alchemy button 1. Oh. Makes sense. I think I'm referencing these. Hey. That's so cool. Oh, dang, hang on. We got bugs. I'll just pass on these for now. Hey! I need to change this though. Supposed to take in this control label. Now that's winning. Heck yeah, it is. Now the potions don't do anything and nothing's happening. So I got to figure out all that too. That's fun. Control label. Let me just make sure. The first one should be empty. Sweet. Dude. What does mine say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude, it's working. I'm just gonna put my own emote in the chat. A little goob goob. Ah, tutorials. Sometimes they're good. Dude, where's my ship? That would be a fun game. You get to spend a quest looking for your ship. Where did you park it? What port? Ah, the ship spawned out of nowhere. Alright, so clearly that code's not working. Ow. Oh, it's gonna hit the shark. Oh, Deadeye. Got him. Love the little animation of planks. I know, isn't this great? It's fun. It's a good time. I was hoping to get a little demo out for you guys to play tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Get him. Whoa, that one went really far. So much easier to hit these sharks with the other cannon. Okay, so we've got the slots working, and let me just verify this. Let me go ahead and make some other ones. Blue potion. Heading to bed. See ya. All right, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your modding. Again, I appreciate you, dude. And I will see you around. Hope you have a great night. All right, so now let me go to my player and I'm going to test. Well, let me actually try to break this. Okay, so it doesn't load up the third one. Perfect. So I can't like accidentally break it. But what if I load up a green potion into both slots? We have potion inventories. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? Why did it make the screen so much bigger? Awkward. Ooga booga. Ooga gabooga. That's hard to say. Thank you for the posture check. Everyone else too, anyone that's shrimping, make sure you posture it. Welcome in, welcome in. You caught me right when I was getting my inventory slots working. I mean, working as far as we know. Which actually now I need to change the inventory item, and I guess this is where I would set up the stats. So I've got upgrade cards that need to set all the stats, and then I would just put them in their resources and then reference them. Wait, you're working on your first Godot game? Yeah. Yeah, this is my first Godot game. And also I've never really done interface stuff making games. Game Maker was very lazy and made everything images. So I don't really have experience with actual inventory and actually doing this kind of stuff. So on top of learning a new game engine over the past 2 weeks and everything else, it's just been kind of a new gig for me. But it's fun. We've got some music here. We've got some sound effects. The music was done by, let me get their name. Music was done by RTN CDR, and then almost all the sound effects were actually given to me by Stuck. You managed to learn Godot because I actually fell asleep trying to read the documents. Well, that's the problem. I never read the documents. I just went straight into building games. I learn best by doing these kinds of things, and then I just do tutorials or look at the docs for the specific things. Like, I'm like, I know that I need an inventory. How do I do it? And then you gotta find something that's kind of similar to what you're trying to achieve. So I wouldn't say I didn't fall asleep reading the docs. I never read them, so I didn't have a chance to fall asleep. Whoa. Ah, dang it, I missed. Reasonable going straight into it, but I'm not experienced enough, so I have to read. That's fair. That's fair. I do have a lot of game dev experience, so I kind of know what kind of shenanigans I can get into. But I think the best thing is to just make stuff. Like, start with making Pong. Make Brick Break. Make, I would say Pac-Man, but that's actually really tough. One of the hardest things in this game is doing the arcing cannonballs. That was the hardest thing I had to do in this game. Spent probably a good 4 hours on the arcing cannonballs, maybe more. I only do Lua and a bit of Python. Well, luckily I heard GDScript is like Python, but I don't know how true that is. I would assume that it's just the syntax is kind of similar. But Godot has been very easy to pick up for me. It's been a lot of fun too. My suggestion is take a course and work through it like that to learn the interface, and then just start building stuff. I wouldn't limit yourself to reading just the documents, because I don't know what half the stuff is in the game engine. I'm just kind of learning what I need to learn right now. Nice. Yeah, Lua and Python's actually pretty cool. I wish I did more Lua. I would love to mod World of Warcraft. Ow, you big meanie. Got him. Oh! Got him. I still need to make the destruction sound whenever they run into me and die like that. They just like fall over. Hopefully the timers are going back. Most Lua engines just have you input an image by using code. That's kind of goofy. Like using, what are they called? That really long set of text. I was gonna say bitmap, but that's not right. Ow. The data... Base 64. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it makes sense. Images are data. Okay, why are things not spawning? Am I over-checking the wrong things? Oh. Dang it. No. Easy to import an image, but just weird you have to type a line of code. Oh, to import them? I mean, I actually don't know of any game engines that are Lua based. Dang, I don't think my scripts are working. Roblox uses Lua. I did know that. It's actually pretty cool. See, I only knew Lua as like a scripting language. Maybe I need to be using area entered. Oh, let me just print this stuff out. Move or die use Lua? I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Is it Coco? Coco engine or something that they use? Okay, how do I manually check an area? Okay, I do need to use area to monitor it. All right. Let's connect these because it broke them. Entered and exit. That way it's always monitoring. Exited. Entered. Because we want the player further than the enemy. Let me just change this to here. Get rid of, I guess I can keep all of these. Is that over checking? Probably. Okay. Gotta do the same thing to the shadow spawns. Enemy. Okay. Player check area. Ah, dang it. No. Grabbing the wrong code. Okay. Now, are we gonna have timers? I'm gonna actually change the spawn timers just a little bit lower. Let's do 15 seconds on that. And let's do 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a lot. We'll do 5 seconds. Okay, let's hang out where the other shark should spawn. Okay, that guy just ignored that I was even here. He didn't care. Oh, another one spawned. Oh, another one spawned on top of him. That check is clearly not working. This is what I was trying to avoid. This is a mess. Who allowed this many pirates into the arena? Just gonna hurt themselves. Oh, another shark spawned. No. The game plays itself. The strongest galleon in the 7 seas. The SS Goob. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Help me take out the sharks, you imbeciles. This is an appropriate time to raid. Hey, Llama Salami, brother, welcome in. How you doing? How is stream? What's going on? Let me give you a little shout out. Anybody that doesn't know him, that's my brother. He streams. He does some RP. He does some variety. ICJSS92, welcome in. Early, good to see you. Boy Andrew, nice to see you too. Stream was a lot of fun. RP is too much fun. Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm currently RPing in the game that I'm making for the Pirate Jam. So we got quite a bit going on here. I'm testing out the spawn timers, and they're not supposed to overlap and everything, but they don't care. They're just spawning on top of each other. Looking really good, thank you. I've been having a lot of fun building it. I was working on the inventory, which is kind of the last thing I have to do. The upgrades were a stretch goal, but I will not be making it to the upgrades, and at least I'll have the inventory. And the armada of pirates. Well, at least we know the spawns are working. Oh, the sharks. Oh, there's another fleet. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh, there's even more over here. This is absolute chaos. It's still running really well. That's a ton of ships. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the whole family of sharks. Oh, geez. All right, so the spawns are working. The if checks are not. Oh no, my quit game's not working. That's interesting. Whew. Let's get that working. I've only got like a day. Well, 30. We've decided I've got 35 hours to finish this game, so I'm just trying to get the feature complete list done, and that includes finishing. I'm working on the shadow spawn timers and all that, the potions, the potion upgrades. I'm not going to be doing the upgrades. This isn't happening. Not happening, most likely. And then a tutorial. I'm just gonna have to add some, like, a screen that has all the text on it. But I've got the whole game design document, everything done for it. We've got everything basically in the game, other than maybe a few of these things. But it's getting there. It's getting pretty good. We even have a little bit of fan art from one of the community members. Hey, Bun Bun, welcome in. You don't have to apologize. You're not late. It's just late. Everyone wants Captain Goob's secret for the Gooby cereal. They're after me cereal. Got wrapped in the cowboying for a few hours more than you meant to. I hear that happens. There is nothing wrong with that. Oh, you know what's funny? I don't think this is actually tied to the quit button. Actually, it might have been. Let's just make sure it is, though. And you were supposed to be in bed 2 hours ago? Oh, no. Now your throat hurts from talking. You know, I feel kind of lucky. I guess I don't talk too much in stream, although I feel like I talk a lot. But I haven't had any voice issues from streaming. I'm also not straining my voice with another voice. But make sure you get some rest. Drink some warm tea. Oh, the posture check. Thank you. Thank you. And a hydrate. I'm actually almost out of water. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. That's a reminder to anybody else who's listening. Make sure you take care of yourself. All right, have a good night, Bun Bun. I appreciate you coming by. Sleep well. No, let me out. Let me out. You can return to your planet, sees Bun Bun leave Earth while saluting to the skies. I'll have to hit the hay as well. I got into a lot that wasn't planned. Alright, bro. Well, thanks for the raid. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Why doesn't the quit button work? Thank you. I will try. I will try to have some fun. Why doesn't this work? Inherit? Everything's inherited? Always. Always. Why doesn't the quit button work? I swear it was working. Hmm. I don't know. I guess you're just stuck in the game. You can't quit. Oh, well. How do I get the quit button to work? Oh, that's not what I expected to have to figure out right now. Um, let's see. Godot, quit game. Get tree quit supposed to work. I mean to click on that guy's name. Oh. Same code. It's just not clickable for some reason. Hello? It works there. Should I just go to that scene? Oh, you know what? It may not be topmost. All right, let's just turn that down a little bit. All right, let's summon in the masses. Yeah, see, I have to continue this game because I want to do different player sales and different enemies and just have customization and cosmetics and the cannon upgrades. Like, I have to continue this game. It only makes sense. Should just give myself less health. Get me out. I accidentally clicked through everything too fast. One bad thing about having the menu and everything controller ready. It also works with the keyboard when you hit space a bunch. I'm gonna lower the player health. It doesn't even let me switch. That's weird. Want to insert a joke surrounded by boats, but that's too non-CCO? What? Geekbot, welcome in. How you doing tonight? You making fun of my ship surrounding? I broke my spawn timers, so they're just infinitely spawning around me. Also, I love your TwitchCon emote. It's a little sailboat. How's the game dev making? It's pretty good, actually. I've been spending the past 2 weeks learning how to make a game using Godot. And I feel like I have achieved a fun game without gameplay so far. I mean, there's a little bit of gameplay, but it's almost casual. It's kind of like a cozy pirate game. And there will never be this many ships. This is overkill. I'm trying to get to the quit scene so I can test it out, and it's not working. So I have done something that broke it, and I'm not 100% sure what. Oh, you're gonna be going to TwitchCon this year. That's awesome. Well, I hope it's gonna be fun for you. Thank you for doing that clip video for me and stuff. I haven't been playing a lot of games to clip or anything, but I did have one YouTube short and one TikTok that I posted from some of my game dev antics that have been doing pretty good, which I was surprised by. I'm like, who's watching this stuff? Who's sitting here watching this nerd type on a screen? I love it. Other nerds, that's fair. I do watch nerds type all day, so. You're out to support streamers like me. Well, thank you so much. You're doing the groundwork for a lot of these people, and sometimes they just don't realize it. Like it's awesome to have somebody hanging out and grabbing some content, putting them together, posting about it. Like people do that as a paid service, and you're just out there doing it as a wholesome person, so thank you. Okay, that quit worked just fine. How come that one worked? I don't know. That's why I was wondering why my game over one's not working. I'm just gonna remove the game over button if it doesn't work. Or the quit button on the game over scene. Oh my gosh. Come on. There's so many of you. Just hit me. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't even recognize this as a button. You know what? I wonder. I wonder if it's because I duplicated it. Oh, it's not tied to any signals now. That's good. That's good. Grab this. Delete that. Don't think I actually need these references. Oh, I do for the on ready. Okay. Hang on. I got this. I can do this. We're speed running it now. Okay. Quit game. Okay. And then I gotta add my theme to it. Boom. And then what did I do here? I set a maximum of... Okay, I'm shrinking it. There we go. And then let's set a text font size. Let's do like 32. I like 32, that's good. Okay. Again, I'm gonna lower my player's health even further because the ships are taking a while to kill me. Will this be in Steam? Maybe. I didn't really plan on it because I'm doing this for the Pirate Jam Game Jam, and this is my first game in Godot, but honestly, with how it's going and the amount of people asking me if it's going to be on Steam, should I release it on Steam when it's finished? I mean, obviously, I'll polish the game up and everything, but I don't know. I mean, I could. It would be my first Steam game, but I have to get this quit button to work. It's just not working. But yeah, like, it's kinda messy, though. I'm not really sure on what I'm doing. Well, it's clearly not making it to this. Why is it not making it to it? I don't wanna work on this, dang it. Yeah, it is trial and error. Unfortunately, there's no errors. If I had an error, I could work from it. But when I, like, type in "quit's not working," they just tell me to use this function. Like, on my pause menu, that's all I'm doing. It's almost like it's not existing on the screen. I don't really wanna put them underneath here, but what if I did this? Oh, jeez. I just don't get it. And if I run the scene, quit game works. Is something over it? What the hell is this? Let me just hide it. Let me hide everything except for what it is. Welcome back from the ads. I'm just like removing everything except for the screen to see if it works. Game over. It's not recognizing this at all as part of like the GUI. Like it's supposed to make a sound effect and everything. Like this one. It's like the button doesn't exist. Kind of like having the background there, so I'm gonna lower this a little bit. Get rid of these. I don't really need all that. Does quit have to be separate from the title? I tried splitting them up already and it didn't do anything. But they're just buttons. Maybe I need, oh, that's interesting. Hang on, hang on. You might be onto something here. Asking questions always helps, right? Oh, hang on. I gotta change this to canvas. What is it? Canvas layer? Hang on. Maybe that was it. Oh, that guy got destroyed. No, it's still not working. It doesn't make any sense. And like, see how I can use my keyboard to switch between these two? It doesn't allow me to do that, I don't think. Yeah, I'm hitting my keys. It's not letting me do anything. I literally the quick game, it's just not part of the game. The quit button is just not working on the game over scene. I know. It's getting late. I'd be happy if I can get this done. Yeah, it's just not working. I can hit the pause menu. What the heck? Maybe I need to just go to the game over scene. I mirrored quit with the title. Quit doesn't make a sound or any action compared to the title. Right, exactly. That's why I'm like, how is this not working? It's I have it in the pause menu. Like, check this out. It works just fine here. Oh, hang on. Did it again. So it works fine here. And then I have a pause menu. That also works. See, I can quit just fine. But then I get to the game over scene. And it was working. But see, now I can't change between them. All right, hear me out. Just do a title screen. All right, I know there's some bugs. who's gonna know? They don't even know it was there to begin with. I'll worry about that some other time. I gotta go fix this error now. Let's get rid of the quit button. Let's get rid of the quit button. Let's get rid of the quit button. I literally had everything in here for it. I don't understand why they would do this to me. Okay. I mean, I guess it is what it is. Ugh. All right, I think let's see what we got here. Alright, that's probably gonna be it for me. I don't know how much longer Seto's gonna go, but let's go ahead and give him a raid. I will be back Wednesday night with some gaming to kind of decompress, maybe distribute my game to everybody, let you all play it, have fun with it as much as I've had fun with it myself. But I'm gonna call it here. I've been going for quite a few hours. And let's go show Seto some love. Let's get a raid going. Just if you've got them, throw in some goob goobs. If you don't have goob goob and you are following the channel, you can give him some you knows. But thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate every one of you. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great evening. Bye. Thank you for hanging out, Granger. Thanks for hanging out, Geekbot, Pipin. I appreciate you all.